You know, this league you need two, because there's a lot of trapping going on. So you need two. It's a lot of trap at the top anyway.
You have to be loaded with just players that's just not. You got to have like a hell of a list of role players. You can't just have nobody just trying to. You can't have like a well-gelled team, and per se, because that's more so like how you get a supreme skills. How everybody knows each other's game, you know?
Yeah, they do know.
And they thinking all day long that I'm the one, you the two, 3, 4, 5. You can't have that man out here. You gotta have like, okay, we might have a 1, a 2, 3, 4 out there, you know, something like that that match up the pace of the game and the trapping and all that. You can't just go out there with a solid 1 through 5.
You can't.
Unless you think so.
No, you can't. I mean, not right now.
Yeah, you can't. That is, you gotta have a lineup. You gotta have a whole lot of pieces, a lot of pieces, you know. And some pieces you like, and you kind of can say like, with most hated Mike Brown, you want him to be what? You consider him a what?
3 or 4.
If you used to play with him in the gym.
3 or 4.
3 or 4. But he's more of a what? A 4 when he's out there playing, right?
This year he's more of a 3 or 4.
Like
Offensively, he a 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta have mismatches all through the game. If you don't have that, then
Definitely have.
You're
You definitely got to have players that's versatile.
Yeah.
Basically.
I know the first game of the season we played against the Outlaws, I threw out a lineup of
Probably never would have done, huh?
6'5", Chuck, GP, Urkus, and Rocker.
Y'all was punishing him too. Y'all was getting up.
And I had Chuck and 6'5" running point. And mind you, Chuck is 6'4", 6'5", 6'5". He played bigger than him.
But 6'5", be honest with you, 6'5", he got a point guard mentality.
Yeah, that's how he's always played.
Yeah, he's a passer. He can pass. You know, that's his game. Like Polo. Polo is a passer. He can
look like he's a 3, probably could be a 4.
Yeah.
You would want to say he could be a 5, but he's just them 3 slides.
So basically, back to supreme skills, what you're saying about them is it's no real trust factor. Because
it's a hell of a trust factor.
They only got one person to really handle the ball, and that's good.
Yeah, and I give you a case in point. When we played them, and you could call it a steal, but when Travis just gave me the ball, I knew it was going to be a handoff. I knew it was. And he felt like he had to give it to him. If you look at the tape, he just put it on my leg.
So you saying Travis didn't want to take the shot? He needed Gator to set up his shot.
It's because he knew Gator wanted the ball back. Now, taking to a team who trusts each other, most hated, when they played the Outlaws, who ended up passing the ball to somebody else?
Mario
passed it to Denzel, and Denzel gave it
to Sam.
Yeah.
It's a trust factor.
Yeah.
It's not about what you saying, I'm the 1, I'm the 2.
So exactly.
That's play basketball.
Yeah.
I'm getting double, I'm going to give it to you. You drive, I'm getting double, I'm going to give it to my teammate.
Yeah, it's more so like they coming straight out the house watching the NBA final game, you know, with a 1 through 5, and they trying to bring that to the court down here. It doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
And therefore, you want to say that you got bigs, you got smalls, but you don't necessarily have to use them just to start the game off with. You know,
because the Outlaws don't really have no bigs.
No bigs at all. You know?
Ray John,
yeah.
the only one that's
You're
a
talking
big
about
that
like, as
plays.
far as offensive presence,
Yeah.
like going in the post.
Offensive presence.
Yeah, you gotta
bang on
you gotta run it.
Well,
Let's go to this next game.
third game.
C-Town versus Takeover. C-Town won 59-55. Close game. Probably the best game.
Great game.
And I'm going to say again, I made a prediction C-Town beat them by 4, and they beat them by 4.
Grown man strength.
Yeah.
You know, I make those things. I predicted Gator and them to go 1-7. Let's stop. I don't mess with Gator and them.
Player of the game was
Yeah,
Todd
man.
Phillips, 17 points, 4 rebounds, 2 steals, and the highlight of the day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely highlight of the
Of the
day.
year so far.
What's his name, Ahmad?
I'll be sure.
I'll be
One thing
sure.
about I'll be sure is the more he sweat, the more his hair starts to take form and texturize. And he start getting buckets because he get comfortable. And he told me a couple weeks ago he had the Kobe Crazy Ace on, he was slipping, and I was talking trash. Somebody said he could get buckets. I said, you better change your shoes.
When he came back with the LeBrons.
New hairdo.
Yeah,
They got
okay.
buckets. I mean, the dunk on their whole team was
Antoine.
kind of caused by me because Leon Strauss dunked on the young kid
Yeah.
on the off court. So, you know, Twan can blame me for that dunk.
Twan was under there too.
Yeah,
He
he
dunked
dunked
on
on
Every damn.
And their whole cheering section,
What they
Jordan,
say?
the Jordan corner they had.
Yeah,
You had some Louis Dunk.
Why they call him Jordan?
Everybody in that corner had on Jordan.
Jordan corner.
It's gonna be like, do the right thing.
Yeah.
I wish Mario would have rode his
If you
scooter
don't
over
have
there.
the
He
Jordans
would've
on,
said,
stay out of the left corner.
That left corner is, you do not want to go in that left
Jordan
corner.
corner.
Kids, if you visit a game, stay away from the left corner.
Yeah,
There's
you
too
know-
many new shoes over there.
You know the drill.
Nico who was balling, had 20 points.
Yes.
In the first half,
Yeah.
it was. That's clear.
Again, in the second half, he did hit like
Maybe
two
he
or
had
three
17.
threes.
Maybe he had 17.
I know he had 20 points with like 7 minutes of the because
Yeah,
when
that's
him and
what-
Louis got into it was like 7 minutes left.
Yeah, but the dog got
So Louis shucked things up.
Yeah, pretty much. You know,
That's what I asked Twan.
No, I told you.
Okay.
After that, he did get a bucket, but he told
He had
me
a
his
free
son,
throw.
he said
He
he
made a
needed
free
one
throw.
because he was tired because he ran off like 9 straight points.
Yeah.
He's like, I need one. I took him out. I said, let me know when you're ready. He tapped me. He said, I'm ready to go back. I put him back in the game, and he never got back in rhythm.
Who was guarding?
Who was guarding? Yeah, because some people gonna have their own perception about
Yeah.
what happened. You know?
It was hard. They played man
They
for
played
all
like a
of
box
3
and
possessions.
one. Yeah, they played
no,
like
they
a
played a
man
3-2 zone.
Oh, yeah.
The bigs wasn't doing too much in the backside. We was getting threes in the corners in the first half.
Okay.
They played man for a little bit of the second half and then went to a 1-3-1 and had Will up top.
Causing havoc.
Yeah.
So-
That was like, it was more like trying to adjust it out on the fly. You know that if you're gonna see a zone, you know we're gonna see a 2-3 or 3-2. You don't see a 1-3-1. I ain't seen a 1-3-1 since I played against William Monroe in 02.
I've been thinking about it.
Okay, so
Oh,
this is
man.
so you speaking about a team that we know well, right? C-Town, aka what, Snake?
The mind
The
freak.
Mind Freaks. They'll mentally take you out the game. So you said you've seen some pressures that you haven't seen all season. You want 3-1?
He said he ain't seen it since 02.
Since
I ain't seen it since high school.
That's old school basketball.
That's
man.
old school. So let's ask Twan.
Did Louis shake Nico up?
No.
He scratched him on the beard. He had a big old wet
I'm
right
about
there.
to say, somebody ain't called a foul, but my man sure was bleeding from the face.
Louis got in his head, huh?
Twan saw the 1-3-1. Is it possible that he couldn't make the coaching adjustments to coach against that? Is that?
Who prepares for a 1-3-1?
Shout out to Ike. I think he did that.
Who prepares for a
I don't know.
1-3-1 with
I'm
4
just
minutes
saying.
left in the game? Who prepares for that?
That's true.
So it's not
It's
really,
not
it's hard to try to adjust for that on the fly. I'm like, oh shit, they in a 1-3-1. Where the hell this come from?
1-3-1, all you need is a wingman set the pick, swing the ball
It's
over the
street ball
top.
now, too.
Yeah, that's easy adjustments right there.
Easy to say.
That's easy adjustments.
That's said to the guy that calls nothing but in and out in a 3-second
That's
violation.
easy
When you play
adjustments.
2K, you be like, hey man, just go to the
Come on.
corner.
So if I got a wingman, one,
Okay.
right here,
Here we
X
go.
right here.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Set the little off the ball pick right here. He's gonna set the screen. Ball swing to the guy right here, over the top, easy 3.
Can you illustrate that?
Yeah, I wish I had the
Easy 3 and
It is not
the
easy.
threes was falling that
Man,
day.
electric football right now. You
Yeah.
go right here, right here. Hit
That's
go.
so, you know,
We don't have none of that Madden
Yeah, they
stuff.
made
That's
7 threes.
They did make 7 threes.
I want to say Nico. How many did Nico hit?
4.
And Devin hit the
Devin hit 2 and Irk hit 1.
Yeah, Irk did hit a three.
They was hot, that's why I'm screaming 3.
We weren't hot. We took a lot of threes.
Yeah, they
we
took a
made
lot.
7. It didn't
Depends
say
on
how
what
many
room
we
they want. It
took.
depends on the rim
C-Town
too.
don't
You
take
said
3s.
y'all made a lot.
Mike the only one made one.
It depends on the rim too. I say y'all started going to the double rim second half.
Yeah.
It makes a difference too.
Yeah, dude.
1-3-1.
A corner three with the double rim.
1-3-1. I got one more question for
Nico
Twan.
did hit one over there.
And that I noticed during the game. One of my favorite players in the league, Mr. Chuck Poole. I didn't think he got the minutes that he should have got. Amen.
Chuck played a lot. If you want to go back and look at it.
I'm gonna have to go back and look. I didn't think he played.
Yeah,
He
2
played
points,
a lot.
3 rebounds. I mean, he had 4 points, 3 rebounds. He
His
ain't played
timing was
game.
off
Yeah,
because he hasn't been there since week 1, but he
I
definitely
played
played a lot.
He usually
He
get
played a lot.
buckets.
Yeah, he usually get back.
We're overlooking
He
one
hasn't
simple
played.
fact.
He hasn't played since the first game. He had 18 that game.
Yeah.
But it was hard for him to get back. But go ahead and say something. I know you want to say something.
I'm gonna say something. We're speaking about, we're gonna take our hats off to the winning teams, you know? The winning team. We haven't said anything about this gentleman, Todd. Is his name?
Yeah, we just gave
You
him.
said,
yeah,
okay, so
yeah.
so he was like, he did what he wanted to do to your team, basically, right?
Wow, at 17 points, he did what he wanted to do.
But they had balanced scoring though. 'Cause
Yeah, I'm
Blue
saying
had
pretty
6,
much.
How many
Rocky
Will
had
had?
6, Will had
Will had like,
10.
I'm only just
Will had
saying.
10, and he had 3 steals.
yeah, Will ball in all his
And
mind.
And Will had big. He had big impact plays because he had them. You know, when it was nip and tuck, he had.
Yeah,
He
he
was
did.
getting a couple buckets when it was nip and tuck along with Boo.
Yeah, and I only said that to say this about your matchup. You said you had for Todd, which was going to be,
Jarrell.
but he wasn't able to make it, right?
No.
Okay. So,
Yeah, if y'all see them in the playoffs and y'all got Drew, it'll be.
That's the
It's gonna be a good
matchup we
one.
want to
It's gonna be a
see.
good one.
We want to see Jarrell against Todd in the playoffs. Hopefully, it'll be a 4 and 5 slot, and
So-
then it go down. You know what I'm saying?
we got a whole lot of, you know, people talking about being the best in the league. Out of the best 8 players,
Oh.
4
Yeah,
people on
Ross,
the team.
Ross put that out there.
Ross put that out. He didn't think I seen it. I think he pulled it down. He said they had 4 of the top 8 players in
And
the
it was
league.
confirmed that you saw it also, right?
I saw it.
Vaughn saw it too.
So, go over the rosters, nigga. Give me
4 of the top 8 players.
I think they got. I think they got the talent, but I'm not. I don't think they get the production out.
I'm gonna assume he was talking about himself, who is Ross, Nico, Chuck, and Jarrell.
Right.
And he
Those
was
are 4.
6'5".
Those are 4 of the.
they good. They good.
They
Good
got
quality
4
players.
of the top
Devin.
talent. I don't know if it. I wouldn't say they get the production though.
Yeah, the production.
Ross
3
does.
and 3
And
is.
Jarrell do. Jarrell does.
Jarrell is
Devin
one of my
does
favorites
too.
too.
Yeah, Devin. I mean Nico. They all get the production.
Nico-
it's
Nico-
not
Nico is
consistent like a Thomas Brown.
Yeah.
Or
You trying to assassinate that big character right there.
Who else? Who else? You said it was a couple gentlemen on your team who are mad because they get overlooked. You know, like last
Devin.
week we did.
Devin
Who was
was
it?
one.
Devin. Who else?
Devin doesn't get
Ross,
upset,
he
but
said
Ross
Ross and
feels some
Nico.
type of way
Ross
that
and Nico.
Devin don't get the recognition he deserves.
Okay.
Devin out there get buckets and ain't sweating.
He's
See,
truly,
the whole
he's
thing
truly
about
Kevin
the
Durant Jr. Like he's a silent assassin.
Okay,
He
but
he's not aggressive enough for the BCA play.
because if someone says
He did
Devin,
get 13 though.
someone
But that
is
was
a
like his
target
first
going on.
Probably in about
He's
25.
getting 13. He's like the 3rd option. That's saying
Yeah.
a lot too.
Yeah.
So that,
Yeah.
does that have to do with
And he a
anything
good
with coaching?
rebounder too.
It's not coaching. It's the guy
It's
dominating the ball.
it's the way the game flows. Like I tell him, I said, take shots.
It's
He
the
get
guy-
in there. It was a couple like he missed a couple
But
layups.
he was taking shots this last game though.
Yeah, it was a couple of chippies that he missed, and he was getting frustrated. I was like, "Yo, Devin, good shot, keep playing."
Yes.
And he kept playing. He
Yeah,
hit a couple-
I ain't
hit
even
a
know he
couple
could shoot
threes for
threes,
me.
yo. I ain't even know he could hit
shoot.
threes.
That's what he's known
That's
for.
I like
Like
that.
in the
I like
gym,
that.
he played the
Yeah.
3. He coming off a season that he averaged 19 and 7 in.
Oh,
And
Good
was
on
one of
the
the best
boards,
players in
too.
this conference. Like he's no bum.
that's big time. That's big shout out to Devin for that. That's
I
big
mean,
time.
here's the thing, and we talked about point guard play. Ross is a scorer, and I call him right hand James Harden. I think if Ross can start to use the Nikos and Devins with the pick and pop, instead of picking and roll, pick and pop, because Ross, we know you want to get to the cup. You want the best to get to the cup. Your Euro, you can do the guard, sham guard, use your pick and pop.
He top 5 in the league in my opinion.
Yeah, and much trash I talk about
We'll
Ross.
talk about that.
And even though I shut him down in the county league, he got it on tape too. Nah, but real talk, Ross can go, man.
Ross
Yeah.
can go.
He can go.
He can go.
Okay, I want the myth. Here it is. Here's a myth. Or is it actual fact? Or why is it to be? I hear a lot of people say is gym player than an outdoor player,
Uh-oh. Talk
right?
that talk.
Now, I feel it doesn't matter where you at, you know? I don't want to see one person more aggressive here, less aggressive there, you know? And
I feel the same way.
because I'm going to tell you what really made me upset. And the first person was, you know, because I hear about him, I heard about him. This was probably like last year, season ago, was Leatherwood, Kevin Leatherwood. Remember we had this discussion about it?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
okay, he came out there and no one didn't see him do any work at all. But they like in the gym, he'll cook you. And I'm like, okay, man.
But Leatherwood
This
got
is a
a
whole
ring,
different.
though. Didn't he
Yeah,
get a ring,
okay.
But he shined last year. He came out last year.